Hello there and welcome. In these days of lockdowns and self-isolation, it's a funny old time, and I got to thinking that perhaps a lot of people are going to start growing things that they wouldn't necessarily grow. And one of those things is tomatoes. Now is the time to start putting the seed in to grow, and I thought I'd do a short video just to help those people who've never grown tomatoes before to grow a worthwhile crop. And they really are worthwhile and not hard at all to grow. It's quite easy. The variety I'm going to grow outdoors this year is called Crimson Crush. It's a great variety. It's good for making soups. It's a fairly large tomato. It grows outdoors and is totally blight resistant. I've grown it before, and in previous years when I've had blight outdoors on my tomatoes, is killed them by the time August has arrived. These sailed through August, September and cropped well into the year. They were really good. So without further ado, let's move on. Okay, first thing we need is a pot and some compost. This is just normal compost I use, multi-purpose compost, and I normally mix it 2/3 multi-purpose compost, and I add some John Innes number 2 to it. That just gives it with a body, I suppose, and also if the compost dries out, I feel that it enables it to wet a lot more quickly than if it's just compost. Okay, so we've put some compost in. We give it a bit of a wetting on the top, like that. That's good. You don't have to use John Innes with compost. It's just one of my little peculiarities. So we open up the seeds, and I don't know how many we have in here, probably about 10, something like that. Yeah, 10 seeds. So okay, we open up the packet like that, and then gently, have I got you in the picture? Here we are, yeah. Gently put them, oh, there's more than 10 here, my goodness. Just space them out a little bit, like that, so they aren't on top of each other. Just makes it easier when you come to pop them up, and I'll show you how to do that in just a couple of minutes. Now in the bag here I've got some perlite. You don't have to use perlite, it's just something I do, and you cover the seeds with a good handful of this on the top, like so. Just level it out, making sure they're well covered. 1/4 of an inch is about plenty. And then again, just water the perlite on the top. This really soaks up the water and keeps it nice and moistened, and it's easy for the seeds to push through. This is quite light. Now what you can do is you can take it indoors, put it on a windowsill or any place where it's around 20 degrees, and they'll be up in anything between 5 days and 10 days. They should all be up by that time. Me, I just put the packet on the top and put it in the propagator. Okay, here's some I grew earlier, as they say on TV, and now we're going to pot them up. I've got some 4-inch pots here. We put some of the same compost into the pot. Let's get in the picture, that's it. And just gently press it down like that so it's almost up to the top. Make a hole in the middle like so, and then gently prise out one of the tomato plants like so. These are a little bit bigger than I would like to have had to pot on, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Now, never handle it by the stem, always either by the root ball if there's enough root, or better still just by the seed leaf. Then what you can do, put it into the hole that you've made in there and plant practically up to the seed leaves like that. Let's get a bit of a close-up. That's it. It won't hurt at all, right up to the seed leaves, because the plant will root through the stem anyway, straight into the compost. Give it a bit of a water. Now, I've done this in full sun. It's not the way to do it really. You should do it possibly later on in the evening or in the morning when it's a bit cooler, and then cover it with newspaper for the day, just to keep the temperature down a little bit and stop it from losing too much moisture. Now obviously I've got a few more to do, and I've got a lot more to do actually in the propagator. So basically that's the first 2 steps of growing tomato plants, and that'll keep you busy for the next 3 or 4, or 2 to 3 to 4 weeks. So perhaps I'll do another video later on planting in the garden and tying up. I hope you found this video informative and has given you a little bit of encouragement to grow your own tomatoes. I'm sure you'll enjoy coming into the garden or on the patio or wherever you're going to grow them and enjoy your homegrown tomatoes. You can't beat them. There's no comparison with supermarket varieties. See you again. Bye bye.